All right, what we have here is a quad electroacoustics audio gear from Huntington, UK, United Kingdom. So it's British equipment. It's highly regarded in the audiophile community as being some of the most forgiving audio equipment out there on the market. So it's designed to be used in high-end systems. It's a very, very nice sounding system. I've actually upgraded it to modern standards. So you have the Quad 34 preamp in the middle, which is the brains behind the system. It's your volume control, your tone controls with a very sophisticated tone control. Instead of just having bass treble, uses bass lift and tilt. And then of course these function keys off to the side here to fine-tune the sound to your room and your acoustical environment far better than any bass or treble control can ever do in an audio system. It also is your input selector for all your sources, so your turntable, your tuner, your CD player, and a tape if you have a tape loop or a tape monitor or a reel-to-reel or something like that is a throwback from the old days. So this system is actually modernized. So what I've done is I've upgraded it with so the Quad 34 in the middle I've upgraded with an upgrade kit. It's got new capacitors all the way through, new diodes. Basically it's an upgrade kit that's provided by Data Electronics in Belgium, and it brings it up actually to a better than new standard. So it actually sounds better than it did off the shelf and brand new back in the day. And of course it makes it very competitive with modern equipment. The tuner above it is the FM4. That's an option to the kit. I still use it. Actually, I use it with my other quad equipment. But as you can see, it does match the preamp and the amplifier below it, which is the Quad 306. It's rated at 50 watts per channel in RMS into an 8 ohm load. It's a continuation of the very popular Quad 303, which is one of the most highly sought after quad components out there, made from the late 60s until the mid 1980s. And the 306 is sort of a continuation on from that. So it improves upon the old 303. So that one was rated at 45 watts per channel, and this is of course 50. And don't be fooled by the low ratings. If you pick up that amplifier, very solid, very heavy, big toroidal transformer that's inside, and very solid machine with lots and lots of power to power any of your bookshelf size right up until you're up to your floor standing sized kind of speakers. So right now I've got it hooked up into the Quad 12L2s. I've got it hooked into a CD player. So we will do some sound checks with the various components. So here's your CD player. This is on the little speakers here, the Quad 12L2s on the top. So as you can see, it sounds just fabulous. We'll flip over to the radio channels. So this is the tuner on the top here that's playing, not previously we were playing this. And we won't stay too long on the stations. I don't want to hit off any issues with YouTube. And there you have it. So we'll flip over to the turntable, which has got a really sweet moving magnet preamp in it. You can also get a moving coil one if you so desire. There's actually a module you can replace in the back to make it moving coil compatible, or you can use an outboard MC phono preamp if you want. So this is the turntable. Very crisp, very detailed, very clear, no distortion. So if you're hunting for an audiophile grade system on a budget price, I don't think you're going to find anything nicer sounding in this price range. The other thing is the Quad 306, while it doesn't need a recap or an upgrade because it is a newer amplifier, I have an upgrade kit on order, and I will be installing it when I receive it. So it will bring it actually up to the same standard as the 34. And then I also did the mod to the FM4, so instead of using a battery to remember all the channels, it actually uses a chip that actually remembers. So when you turn the power off, it doesn't actually forget the channels that were stored in memory, or even if you have a power failure, it's all permanently stored inside. That was a very expensive upgrade, but it was well worth it. And because the issue with these were the batteries had to be changed, so you had to take them into a technician, open them up, and change these big batteries every 4 or 5 years or whatever. And some of them exploded and wrecked the circuit boards and all that stuff. So what you're getting here is a state-of-the-art audiophile grade system. And I invite you to come over and have a listen and audition it, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised and you'll be really impressed with the sound quality of this system. So thank you for watching.